Thank you all for joining me on another episode of the Modern Travel Agent Podcast. This is episode 45, and it's going to be a good one. I think so much of being successful as a travel agent comes down to your ability to learn from the people around you. There's so much to know about destinations and hotels, resorts, room categories, the vibes, the types of pools, the number of restaurants, and then on the business side, how do you market? How do you scale your business? How do you communicate and stay in touch with your clients, right? What are your processes? There's so much to figure out and to know that if you try to do it on your own, it's going to be a struggle. And so I think a lot of people lean into the community, and rightfully so, because we do have an incredible community of agents. And so on this episode, I'm going to share just some of the biggest lessons that I've learned from my team at Modern. I've been super blessed to work alongside some incredible people, and I've learned a lot from them. And so I'm just going to kind of share some of the biggest lessons that I've learned. So I guess first and foremost, I'm going to start with my brother. He's Tim Evans, the owner, founder, CEO of Modern Travel Works and Modern Destination Weddings. And I learned a lot from Tim, starting from when I came in the industry in 2009, and he taught me how to write an email, like how do you communicate to your clients, all the way up to where we are today. And I think one of the things that I've learned is as a leader, it's important, of course, to have a vision. And it's important to be able to communicate that vision to the team. And it's important to be able to take that vision and to break it down into actionable steps and to share that with the team. Like, this is how we're going to do it. And it's important to be able to build systems that enable it to happen and to be competent. But I think more than anything, to be a leader, the people have to want to follow you. And I think the biggest thing that I've learned from Tim is the power of leading with integrity. The reason that Tim is such a strong leader is because the people want to be a part of the things that he's trying to build because they believe in him. And of course, one of the big things with Tim is he believes in leadership through inspiring growth. So he's all about, how do I inspire the people around me to be better and to lead in that way? And I think even something like that he tells the team, like leaders eat last. This notion that maybe in the wild, the leader of the pack is the first one that gets their choice of the meat. But the best way to lead is to put your team first and to highlight them and the wonderful things that they do. And so that's obviously been an incredible thing to be a part of and to see. And yes, of course, I'm impartial because he's my brother. I love him, but he's a great leader. And I learned a lot about the power of leading through integrity, doing things the right way, and cultivating those strong relationships with the people around you and teaching the people around you to be better and help elevate them. I also want to talk a little bit about my mom, Rhonda Danner. She came into the industry in 2007, just a couple of years before me. She was working with Tim. She thought she was just going to be like filing papers. She didn't know that she was going to be basically building the destination wedding business. My mom's always been just an incredibly kind person. Now, everybody always told me growing up, like, dude, you have the nicest mom. And I think that I saw the power of that especially strong when we worked together. It's easy to be nice when everything's going well. But when things are challenging, when there's problems, when somebody makes a mistake, that's when a lot of times people feel maybe justified in being upset or rude. And I never heard my mom ever speak to anybody in any rude way at all. When somebody made a mistake, she was always solution oriented and she led with love and kindness. And that made our partners in the industry that want to help us even more. I've heard from a lot of people in the wedding departments that worked with her, and they all said a version of the same thing was, we loved working with your mom. She was just the sweetest person. And every time we got a request from her, we just felt like, okay, we have to do this. We have to help out. We have to take care of her. And that's been a powerful lesson for me. Don't just be kind when it's easy. When people make mistakes, you have to be kind then too. So this is part one of a multi-part series. And I do want to say one last thing, that this episode is brought to you by our partnership with the Dominican Republic Tourism Board. They have been incredible partners for years now. We work very closely with Raquel Reyes. She is the director over Florida and Texas. And she has been super supportive the entire time. I think most agents intuitively understand the importance of building a relationship with your preferred supplier. You're booking your travel package through the wholesaler, let's say, and you're working directly with them on room blocks. And I think most people can even intuitively understand the importance of building relationships with the individual hotels and the hotel brands, because that's where you're sending your clients. But there's a lot of times that travel agents don't realize the importance of building relationships with the tourism boards in destination. And I think one thing that I've learned from Raquel is the power in building a relationship with the tourism board, because the amount of things that Modern has been able to accomplish with the support of the Dominican Republic has been incredible. We would not be able to do it without them. And it's something that I highly recommend that agents look into. Figure out the destinations that you book the most of. Find ways at events. Emails are fine. I get it. Phone calls are fine. Really, it's in-person interaction that's going to make the difference. Find them at travel agent events, go over to them, introduce yourself, start that relationship, and find ways that you can help grow your business by sending people to their destination. They're going to find ways to support you. We've worked with some great tourism boards before, but I think the Dominican Republic Tourism Board and Raquel specifically have been incredible partners. So check it out. And I guess just to mention it, if you haven't yet, and you sell the Dominican Republic, you should register for the rewards program. You just go to dotravelrewards.com. You can register all your bookings, and you can get all types of bonus cashback and points and like special FAMs and stuff. So check it out. They're doing a lot for the agent community, and the Dominican Republic is a beautiful destination. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be booking it and taking advantage of that. So I hope this episode was helpful. Thank you all again for listening to the Modern Travel Agent Podcast. Until next time, take care.